I'm standing in the middle of my cramped Brooklyn apartment, the mirror in front of me reflecting my nervous expression, my hands smoothing the black dress I've chosen for tonight, my fingers trembling as I adjust the neckline, my heart racing with the weight of the lie I'm about to tell. A lie I've been planning for days, a lie I hope will save us, a lie I hope will keep him, a lie I hope will fix everything. My name's Natalie, I'm 29, a stylist working in Manhattan's fashion scene, and I'm about to tell my boyfriend, Kyle, that I'm pregnant. Except I'm not. And the thought of losing him has driven me to this desperate act, to this reckless decision, to this dangerous game. A game I'm not sure I can win, a game I'm not sure I should play, a game I'm not sure I'll survive. Kyle and I met 2 years ago at a rooftop party in the East Village, the city's skyline glittering below us, the air filled with the hum of conversation and the beat of a DJ's playlist, the smell of expensive cocktails and cigarette smoke lingering around us. I was 27, fresh off a big styling gig for a magazine shoot, my leather jacket and red lipstick a bold statement in the crowd, my confidence high after a day of directing models and photographers, my energy electric, my ambition palpable. He was 30, a graphic designer with a quiet charm, his flannel shirt and glasses giving him a boyish look. His sketches of album covers on his phone pulling me in, his shy smile making my heart skip. His "You've got a great eye, Natalie," a compliment that made me blush, a compliment that made me feel seen, a compliment that made me feel alive. We danced under the string lights, our bodies close, the city a blur around us. His hands on my waist, my laughter loud, our connection instant, our chemistry undeniable, our first kiss a moment I thought would last forever, a moment I thought was the start of something real, a moment I thought was ours. We moved in together a year ago, this apartment a small but stylish space I decorated with vintage furniture and mood boards, the walls covered in Polaroids of us, kissing at Coney Island, laughing at a flea market, posing in Central Park, our love captured in grainy snapshots, our happiness a story I thought was true, a story I thought was ours, a story I thought would last. But over the last few months, Kyle, been pulling away, his "I'm just stressed about work," a vague excuse I've heard too often, his late nights at the studio more frequent, his texts shorter, his touch colder, his laughter rarer, his presence a shadow of what it used to be, a shadow I can't reach, a shadow I can't hold, a shadow I can't keep. I'd try to talk to him, my "Are we okay, Kyle?" Gentle but pointed, his "Yeah, Nat, I'm just busy," too quick, too rehearsed, his eyes avoiding mine as he changed the subject, leaving me with a fear I couldn't shake. A fear that grew with every unanswered call, every missed dinner, every moment he wasn't here, every moment I felt alone, every moment I felt like I was losing him. I started noticing little things, his phone buzzing with notifications he'd hide, his "I'm meeting a client," a story that didn't add up, his cologne lingering on a scarf I didn't recognize, a scarf I found in his bag, a scarf that wasn't mine, a scarf that smelled like someone else, a scarf that made my stomach twist, a scarf that made my heart sink, a scarf that made my fear real, a fear I couldn't ignore, a fear I couldn't deny, a fear I couldn't escape. I confronted him once, my "Who's been texting you so much, Kyle?" Sharp but controlled, his "Just a coworker, Nat. Don't worry," a lie I didn't believe, a lie that made me panic, a lie that made me desperate, a lie that made me act, a lie that made me plan, a lie that made me decide to do something drastic, something reckless, something wrong, something I thought would save us, something I thought would keep him, something I thought would work. I'd read online that a baby could bring a couple closer, could make a man commit, could make him stay, and in my desperation, I latched onto the idea, my "If I tell him I'm pregnant, he'll stay, he'll love me again," a twisted logic I convinced myself was true, a logic I convinced myself was right, a logic I convinced myself was my only option, a logic I convinced myself was my last chance, a logic I convinced myself was my salvation. I bought a fake pregnancy test online, the kind that always shows a positive result, my hands shaking as I opened the package, my mind racing with the plan, my heart heavy with the guilt I pushed down, the guilt I ignored, the guilt I buried, the guilt I couldn't face, the guilt I couldn't feel, the guilt I couldn't admit. I staged the scene in the bathroom, the test on the counter, the door slightly ajar. My Kyle, can you come here for a sec? Casual but calculated, my voice steady but my pulse racing. My plan in motion, my lie in play, my future on the line, my love on the line, my everything on the line. He walked in, his "What's up, Nat?" Curious but distracted, his eyes landing on the test, his face shifting from confusion to shock, his "Is this, are you?" A question I answered with a nod, my "I'm pregnant," Kyle, a lie that felt like a truth, a lie that felt like a lifeline, a lie that felt like a victory, a lie that felt like a mistake, a lie that felt like a trap, a lie that felt like a prison. He stared at me, his "Are you sure?" A question I expected, my "I took the test this morning." "I'm sure," a lie I doubled down on, a lie I committed to, a lie I couldn't take back, a lie I couldn't undo, a lie I couldn't escape. He pulled me into a hug, his "We'll figure this out, Nat," a promise I clung to, a promise I thought was real, a promise I thought meant he'd stay, a promise I thought meant he'd love me, a promise I thought meant we'd be okay, a promise I thought meant everything, a promise I thought meant forever. For a few days, it worked. He was attentive, his "How are you feeling, Nat?" A question he asked every morning, his hands on my stomach, his smile warm, his presence a comfort I hadn't felt in months, a comfort I thought I'd won, a comfort I thought I'd earned, a comfort I thought I'd secured. I'd play the part, my "I'm a little nauseous, but I'm okay," a performance I perfected, my hands on my stomach, my smile soft, my lies piling up, my guilt growing, my fear lurking, my plan working, my heart hopping, my mind racing, my soul uneasy, my conscience whispering, my truth hiding, my lie living. But I couldn't shake the feeling that he was still distant, his eyes still wandering, his phone still buzzing, his "I'm just going to call my sister." A new excuse I didn't question, an excuse I should have questioned, an excuse I should have seen, an excuse I should have known, an excuse I should have stopped, an excuse I should have challenged. Tonight, we're going to my family's Thanksgiving dinner in Queens, a chance to announce our news, a chance to make it real, a chance to make him mine, a chance to make us a family, a chance to make my lie a truth, a chance to make my plan a reality, a chance to make my dream come true. I look in the mirror one last time. My "You can do this, Natalie," a mantra I need, a mantra I repeat, a mantra I believe, a mantra I cling to, a mantra I live by, a mantra I lie by, a mantra I survive by, a mantra I destroy by. It's Thanksgiving evening, and I'm standing in my parents' dining room in Queens, the table set with a turkey centerpiece, the air filled with the smell of roasted potatoes and pumpkin pie. The sound of my family's laughter and chatter a warm backdrop to the announcement I'm about to make. My hands sweaty as I hold Kyle's, my heart pounding with anticipation, my mind racing with the lie I've built, the lie I've lived, the lie I've loved, the lie I've lost, the lie I've become. The room is crowded with my parents, my cousins, my aunts, and my younger sister, Ellie, her blonde hair tied back, her smile bright, her presence a comfort I've always relied on, a comfort I've always trusted, a comfort I've always needed, a comfort I've always taken for granted, a comfort I've always underestimated, a comfort I've always ignored. I clear my throat, my "Everyone, we have some news," a statement that makes the room quiet, their eyes turning to us, their smiles expectant, their curiosity piqued, their attention mine, their love a warmth I feel, a warmth I need, a warmth I crave, a warmth I use, a warmth I manipulate, a warmth I betray. Kyle squeezes my hand, his smile forced, his "Go ahead, Nat," a prompt I take, my "We're expecting a baby," a lie that makes the room erupt in cheers, my mom. "Oh, Natalie, that's wonderful." A joy I bask in, my dad's, "Congratulations, you too." A pride I soak up, my cousins, hugs a validation I need, a validation I want, a validation I steal, a validation I don't deserve, a validation I don't earn, a validation I don't own. I glance at Kyle, his smile tight, his eyes distant, his hand slipping from mine, his warmth fading, his presence a question I can't answer, a question I can't face, a question I can't escape, a question I can't ignore, a question I can't deny. Ellie doesn't join the celebration, her face pale, her eyes wide, her "Can I talk to you, Nat?" A request that makes my stomach twist, a request that makes my heart sink, a request that makes my fear rise, a request that makes my lie tremble, a request that makes my world shake, a request that makes my plan crumble. I follow her to the kitchen, the sound of the dining room fatting, the smell of pie now bitter, the light now harsh, the air now heavy, the moment now tense, the truth now close, the lie now fragile, the end now near, the beginning now over, the future now lost. She turns to me her, "You're not pregnant, are you?" A question that makes my blood run cold, a question that makes my breath catch, a question that makes my lie collapse, a question that makes my world end, a question that makes my heart stop, a question that makes my soul shatter, a question that makes my everything break. I stammer my "What are you talking about, Ellie?" A weak defense, a weak lie, a weak attempt, a weak shield, a weak wall, a weak facade, a weak hope, a weak dream, a weak life. She steps closer. Her, "I saw the box for the fake test in your bag last week, Nat." I didn't want to believe it, but I had to tell Kyle. He deserved to know. He needed to know. He had to know. He couldn't be lied to. He couldn't be trapped. He couldn't be used. A confession that makes my vision blur. A confession that makes my tears fall. A confession that makes my hands shake. A confession that makes my lie unravel. A confession that makes my plan fail. A confession that makes my love die. A confession that makes my life end. A confession that makes my everything collapse. I scream, "You had no right, Ellie, you ruined everything." A rage I can't contain, a rage I can't control, a rage I can't stop, a rage I can't hide, a rage I can't deny, a rage I can't escape, a rage I can't survive, a rage I can't overcome. Kyle walks in, his face a storm, his "Is it true, Natalie? Did you lie about being pregnant?" A question I can't answer, a question I can't avoid, a question I can't dodge, a question I can't ignore, a question I can't deny, a question I can't escape, a question I can't survive, a question I can't face, a question I can't fight. I nod, my tears falling, my voice breaking, my "I'm sorry, Kyle. I was scared of losing you. I thought it would make you stay. I thought it would make you love me. I thought it would make us a family. I thought it would make us real. I thought it would make us forever." A truth I can't take back, a truth I can't undo, a truth I can't change, a truth I can't fix, a truth I can't heal, a truth I can't save, a truth I can't live, a truth I can't love. He shakes his head, his "I can't believe you do this, Nat. I can't trust you, I can't be with you, I can't love you, I can't stay with you, I can't build a life with you, I can't build a future with you, I can't build anything with you." A rejection that makes my heart shatter, a rejection that makes my world collapse, a rejection that makes my dreams die, a rejection that makes my hopes fade, a rejection that makes my love end, a rejection that makes my everything break. He turns to Ellie, his "I've been falling for you, Ellie. I didn't want to admit it, but I can't deny it anymore, I can't hide it anymore, I can't fight it anymore, I can't stop it anymore, I can't ignore it anymore, I can't pretend it's not real, I can't pretend it's not true, I can't pretend it's not us." A confession that turns my sister into my enemy, a revelation that makes her my rival, a betrayal that paints her as the thief of my happiness. A truth that marks her as the one who destroyed everything I had, a reality that leaves me seething, my hands clenched, my chest tight with the sting of her betrayal, my mind racing with the image of her taking my place, my heart breaking at the thought of her stealing my life, my love, my future, my everything. Ellie looks at me, her "I'm sorry, Nat. I didn't mean for this to happen, I didn't plan this, I didn't want this, I didn't expect this, I didn't choose this, I didn't ask for this." A weak apology that makes my rage erupt, a weak apology that makes my pain explode, a weak apology that makes my grief consume, a weak apology that makes my anger ignite, a weak apology that makes my betrayal burn, a weak apology that makes my loss destroy, a weak apology that makes my everything ruin. I run out of the kitchen, the dining room a blur, my family's voices calling after me there, "Natalie, wait." A plea I can't hear, a plea I can't accept, a plea I can't face, a plea I can't feel, a plea I can't answer, a plea I can't acknowledge, a plea I can't survive, a plea I can't endure. I leave the house, the cold November air hitting me, my breath visible in the night, the streetlights casting shadows on the pavement, the city a distant hum around me, my tears falling, my heart breaking, my world collapsing, my life ending, my love dying, my trust shattering, my dreams fading, my future uncertain, my past a lie, my present a nightmare I can't wake up from, a nightmare that will haunt me forever, a nightmare I'll carry with me always, a nightmare that defines me now. A nightmare that I created, a nightmare that I deserve, a nightmare that I can't escape. I'm standing on the front porch of my parents' house in Queens, the cold November air biting at my skin, my breath visible in the night. My hands trembling as I grip the railing, my tears freezing on my cheeks, my heart a shattered mess, my mind a storm of rage and betrayal, my world a wreckage I can't escape. A wreckage I can't rebuild, a wreckage I can't survive, a wreckage I can't forgive, a wreckage I can't forget. I've just run out of the kitchen, the image of Kyle confessing his feelings for Ellie burned into my mind, the sound of her weak apology echoing in my ears, the reality of my lie, my fake pregnancy. Now a noose around my neck, a noose I tied myself, a noose I can't undo, a noose I can't break, a noose I can't bear, a noose I can't live with, a noose I can't die with. The streetlights cast long shadows on the pavement, the city a distant hum around me, the warmth of the Thanksgiving celebration inside a cruel contrast to the ice in my chest. A contrast to the fire in my veins, a contrast to the chaos in my soul, a contrast to the emptiness in my future, a contrast to the betrayal in my past, a contrast to the pain in my present. I can't leave. Not yet, not like this. Not with my lie exposed, not with Kyle choosing Ellie, not with my family still inside. Their cheers for my fake pregnancy now a bitter memory, their love now a question, their trust now a loss, their support now a void, their presence now a judgment, their silence now a condemnation. I turn back, my steps heavy, my resolve shaky, my anger a flame I can't extinguish, my pain a weight I can't carry, my truth a weapon I need to wield, a weapon I need to use, a weapon I need to fight with, a weapon I need to hurt with, a weapon I need to survive with. I push open the door, the dining room still buzzing with the aftermath of my announcement, my family's voices a mix of confusion and concern, their eyes turning to me as I step inside, my face streaked with tears, my dress wrinkled, my presence a storm they can't ignore, a storm they can't escape, a storm they can't deny, a storm they can't stop, a storm they can't silence. Kyle, I shout, my voice raw, my tears falling, my hands shaking, my body trembling, my mind racing, my heart breaking, my soul aching, my everything shattering. He's standing near the table, Ellie beside him, her hand on his arm, their closeness a dagger to my heart, their connection a betrayal I can't unsee, their happiness a mockery of my pain, their love a theft of my life, their future a theft of my dreams, their everything a theft of my everything. You're choosing her. After everything we've been through, after everything I've done for us, after everything I've given, after everything I've sacrificed, after everything I've loved. I step closer, my voice breaking, my tears falling faster, my hands clenched into fists, my chest tight with rage, my mind clouded with hurt, my heart torn with loss, my soul burned with betrayal, my life ruined with truth. My mom stands up, her Natalie, honey, let's talk about this calmly, a plea I can't hear, a plea I can't accept. A plea that makes me shake my head, my no, Mom. He needs to hear this, you all need to hear this. The truth needs to be heard, my pain needs to be seen, my story needs to be told, my betrayal needs to be known, my loss needs to be felt. A declaration I need to make, a declaration I need to own, a declaration I need to live, a declaration I need to fight for. A declaration I need to survive. I turned to Kyle, my voice raw, I lied about the pregnancy because I was scared of losing you, because I loved you, because I wanted us to be a family, because I wanted us to be real, because I wanted us to be forever. But you were already gone, weren't you? You were already with her, falling for her, loving her, choosing her, leaving me, betraying me, destroying me, erasing me. A confession that makes the room gasp, a confession that makes Kyle flinch, a confession that makes Ellie look away. A confession that makes me feel a twisted sense of justice, a twisted sense of power, a twisted sense of release, a release I've been craving since that moment, a release I've been needing since that second, a release I've been fighting for since that day. Ellie steps forward, her Nat, I didn't mean for this to happen. I didn't want to hurt you. A weak apology that makes my blood boil, a weak apology that makes my vision blur, a weak apology that makes my hands shake, a weak apology that makes my tears fall, a weak apology that makes my heart break, a weak apology that makes my world end, a weak apology that makes my everything shatter. Didn't mean for this to happen. I snap, my voice rising, my tears falling faster, my hands trembling, my body shaking, my mind racing, my heart breaking, my soul aching, my everything collapsing. You told him about the test, Ellie. You knew what that would do, you knew it would ruin me, you knew it would take him from me, you knew it would break me, you knew it would destroy me, you knew it would end me. You wanted this. You wanted him, you wanted my life, you wanted my love, you wanted my future, you wanted my everything. The room murmurs, my family's whispers growing louder. That's not fair, Natalie and Ellie didn't do this. A defense I can't hear, a defense I can't accept, a defense I can't believe, a defense I can't feel, a defense I can't trust, a defense I can't forgive. I turn to leave, the dining room a blur, my family's voices fatting behind me, their eyes following me, their judgment a weight I can't bear, their pity a wound I can't heal, their love a memory I can't hold, their trust a loss I can't reclaim, their support a void I can't fill, their presence a pain I can't endure. I step outside, the cold air hitting me again, my breath visible in the night, the streetlights casting shadows on the pavement, the city a distant hum around me, my tears falling, my heart breaking, my world collapsing, my life ending, my love dying, my trust shattering, my dreams fading, my future uncertain, my past a lie, my present a nightmare I created, a nightmare I can't escape, a nightmare I can't survive, a nightmare I can't overcome, a nightmare I can't heal from, a nightmare I can't forget, a nightmare I can't forgive. It's a month later, and I'm sitting on the floor of my new studio apartment in Brooklyn, the space small and bare. The walls unadorned, the air cold despite the radiator humming in the corner, my hands wrapped around a chipped mug of tea. My eyes staring at the mood board I used to keep in my old apartment with Kyle, the Polaroids of us now torn and scattered on the floor. Their edges curling, their colors fading, their memories a lie, their happiness a facade, their love a deception, their future a dream. A dream I destroyed, a dream I lost, a dream I'll never have, a dream I'll never deserve, a dream I'll never reclaim. I've moved out of the apartment I shared with Kyle, his name on the lease, his presence now a ghost, his absence now a void, his love now a memory I can't face, a memory I can't hold, a memory I can't keep, a memory I can't love, a memory I can't forgive. I've been trying to rebuild, picking up styling gigs where I can, my portfolio a painful reminder of the life I used to have, my inbox a mix of rejections and a few bookings, my confidence shaken, my identity a question, my future a blur, my past a wound, my present a struggle I can't escape, a struggle I can't win, a struggle I can't survive, a struggle I can't overcome, a struggle I can't heal from. I've blocked Kyle and Ellie on everything, their numbers, their social media, their existence a shadow I can't face. A shadow that haunts me every time I see a couple holding hands. Every time I hear a love song, every time I think about the family I thought I'd have, the family I thought was mine, the family I thought was real, the family I thought was ours, the family I thought was forever. I've been avoiding my family, their calls unanswered, their texts unread. We're worried about you, Natalie, a concern I can't accept, a concern I can't bear, a concern I can't feel, a concern I can't trust, a concern I can't believe, a concern I can't deserve. I've been trying to take small steps for myself. Going for walks in Prospect Park, the winter air sharp against my skin, the bare trees a mirror of my emptiness, the frozen ground a mirror of my heart, the silence a mirror of my soul, the solitude a mirror of my life, the cold a mirror of my future. I've been sketching new fashion ideas, my pencil scratching across the page late at night, my designs bold but dark, my creativity a way to process. A way to understand, a way to let go, a way to find my voice again, a way to find myself again, a way to heal, one line at a time, one sketch at a time, one day at a time, one moment at a time, one breath at a time. But every time I try to move forward, I think about that night, the way I lied to Kyle, the way I tried to trap him, the way I lost him, the way Ellie took him, the way I broke everything, the way I ruined everything, the way I destroyed everything, the way I ended everything. I think about the lie, the fake pregnancy test, the way I thought it would save us, the way I thought it would keep him, the way I thought it would make him love me, The way I thought it would make us a family, the way I thought it would make us real, the way I thought it would make us forever. I think about the moment Ellie told him the truth, the moment he looked at me with betrayal in his eyes, the moment he turned to her, the moment he chose her, the moment he left me, the moment he loved her, the moment he erased me, the moment he ended me. I think about what I could have done differently, what I might have missed, what I might have done to keep him, to keep my life from falling apart, to keep my heart from breaking, to keep my dreams from shattering, to keep my world from collapsing, to keep my future from fading, to keep my love from dying. But then I stop, my hands tightening around the mug, my tears falling into the tea, my heart heavy with a different truth. A truth I can't escape, a truth I can't deny, a truth I can't face, a truth I can't feel, a truth I can't accept, a truth I can't forgive. It's not my fault, it's hers, it's Ellie. It's always been Ellie's. She's always been jealous of me, always wanted what I had, always waited for her chance to take it, to take him, to take my life, to take my love, to take my future, to take my everything. She saw her opportunity that night, saw my lie as her way in, saw my mistake as her victory, saw my pain as her gain, saw my loss as her win, saw my ruin as her rise, saw my end as her beginning. She told Kyle about the test because she wanted him, because she wanted to hurt me, because she wanted to destroy me, because she wanted to erase me, because she wanted to replace me, because she wanted to win, because she always wins, because she always has, because she always will. I set the mug down, my hands shaking, my tears falling, my voice breaking as I whisper. She took everything from me. She took him, she took my life, she took my love, she took my future. She took my everything, and I'll never forgive her, I'll never forget her, I'll never let her go, I'll never let her win, I'll never let her have it, I'll never let her be happy. I stand up, the Polaroids scattered around me. The mood board a wreckage on the floor, the apartment cold and empty. The city moving on outside, my heart heavy but my mind clear, my future uncertain but my anger certain, my pain a part of me but my blame a shield. My story unfinished but my resentment a fire, my strength a facade that's still standing, my hope a lie that's still burning, my life a battle that's still raging, one day at a time, one breath at a time, one moment at a time. One heartbeat at a time, my anger, my blame, my resentment, my refusal, my defiance, my destruction, my damnation.